Yo, what's up guys? It's Noah here, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about some player props I like on Prizepicks for the NBA slate on Friday, December the 2nd. We do have a big slate tonight, 11 games total, so there is plenty of props to choose from on this slate. I'm recording this video around 12:40 Eastern time, and most of the board has been put up already. There's still like a few teams that aren't added. Some of that's due to injury news, pending injury news. But a lot of teams are up. We got a lot of props from a lot of different categories to choose from, and I wanted to give you guys 3 plays for today. Just because it is a big slate, there's a lot more to like than normal. Got 3 picks I'm going to share in this video. Before we talk through our 3 plays for today, guys, as always, if you guys enjoy these Prizepicks videos, please hit that like button down below. I do appreciate the likes. Hit that subscribe button if you have not yet. And if you're new to Prizepicks, if you have not signed up for Prizepicks yet, get signed up over there. Use promo code NOAH when you do sign up, and you will get your first deposit matched up to $100. Do want to mention that today is Flex Friday on Prizepicks, so your first flex entry that you place after 10:30 a.m. Eastern time is risk-free up to $20. So if you want to do a flex play with these 3 plays, if you put $20 on it and it misses, you'll get that $20 back in promo funds on Saturday. That's assuming you haven't put a flex play in yet for today. If you've already entered a flex play for today, then that entry will be risk-free and not this one. So just wanted to mention that, just because it is Flex Friday. It's always, kind of a cool promo that Prizepicks does. I'm pretty sure they're going to be doing Flex Friday all during the NFL season. And today you get a $20 risk-free flex play, your first flex play that you enter for today. So did want to mention that. Another reason to sign up for Prizepicks if you guys have not yet. Make sure to use that code NOAH when you do sign up. But let's talk through the 3 plays I like for today, guys. I know it's been a tough week on Prizepicks, man. Basically, since the start of the week on Monday, I mean, it's been so bad. Like, I think we've had like back-to-back reverse sweeps. Yesterday in NFL, we went 0-2. In NBA on Wednesday, we went 0-2. I mean, it's been brutal. We might have went 0-3 on Wednesday. But hopefully, Friday we can make some money tonight. It's the beginning of a new month, month of December. Maybe that'll be what kind of turns things around here. But let's talk through the 3 plays I like for Friday. We're gonna start off in the PRA category. I got a PRA prop I like for today, and then I have 2 assist props I like for today. So for PRA, I want to talk about Pascal Siakam. 36.5 points, rebounds, and assists for Siakam today. I do like this over here, and I think it's a really good matchup for Siakam. I'm seeing some other people around the industry on this prop as well. And you look at the odds on the sports books, this line was actually at 35.5. It opened up at 35.5, and a lot of people have been betting on this, and it got bumped up to 36.5. But even on DK Sportsbook, this prop is still pretty heavily juiced on the over. Minus 130 on the over, 36.5 PRA for Siakam right now. So it's still got pretty good odds to hit, even at 36.5 if you're looking at the sports books. But when you look at Siakam and what he's done this season, looking at this PRA line, obviously he's gone under his last 3 games. But do want to mention the last 2 games have been tough matchups against the Cavs and against the Pelicans. Also, those were his first games back from injury. And, he didn't really play his full minutes. That game against Cleveland, he only played about 30 minutes. And then last game against the Pelicans, I believe he was on pace to play pretty normal minutes, but that game wound up being kind of a blowout, and he did get pulled early in that one. But most times, most nights in competitive games, Siakam's playing like 35, 36 minutes. Usually when he plays his full minutes, he goes over this line. He's gone over this line in 7 out of 11 games this season. His first game of the season, he finished with 35 PRA, so he came up just short. And then obviously his last 3 games, he went under. Every other game this season, he's gone over this line. And he's already faced Brooklyn once this year, and he crushed against Brooklyn. He had a triple-double, 37 points, 12 rebounds, and 11 assists when he faced Brooklyn in their second game of the season. I think it's a good matchup. Brooklyn, they've been better defensively as of late, but they don't really have like a good defensive big that can slow down Siakam. We've seen centers and just kind of, big men in general have good games against the Nets, just all this season and kind of like previous seasons as well. So I think the matchup is strong for Siakam. We know he's one of these guys that can do everything when he's on the floor. He can score, he can rebound, he can get assists. So far this season, he's averaging 24 points per game, 9.2 rebounds per game, and 7 assists per game. So he's averaging almost 40, or he's basically averaging over 40 points, rebounds, and assists per game this season. Leads the team in usage rate, 29.4% usage rate. Even with the Raptors getting fully healthy, they've got Fred VanVleet back, Scotty Barnes is healthy, OG Anunoby's healthy. Siakam is still kind of the number 1 guy in this offense. Leads the team in usage rate. In terms of rebound chances, leads the team in rebound chances as well, averaging 13.7 rebound chances per game. And he's tied with Fred VanVleet for potential assists per game. Both Fred VanVleet and Pascal Siakam are averaging 13 potential assists per game, which is the most on the team. So he's a guy that can do everything. He could have a big scoring game and go over this line. He could have a triple-double. We've seen Siakam have multiple triple-doubles this season. He could get, 20, 10, and 10. He could get 25, 8, and 7 or something like that. Like, there's just a lot of ways he could go over this line, from scoring, rebounding, getting assists. He can do everything when he's on the floor. I think it's a strong matchup for Siakam. It's one he dominated in earlier this year, and I could definitely see him having another good game here against the Nets. So that's the first play I like for today, guys. Pascal Siakam to have more than 36.5 points, rebounds, and assists. And then there's 2 assist props I like for today. So first off, I want to talk about Trae Young. 8.5 assists for Trae Young. Also, I do like the over here, and this is a line that Trae Young has gone over in a lot of games this season. He's obviously gone over in 3 straight games, and on the season, Trae Young has had at least 9 assists in 15 out of their 21 games. So, pretty solid hit rate if you like to look into that stuff. He's averaging like 9.5 assists per game this season, so he's averaging over an assist. His basically averages are an assist over this line. But I think, normally Trae, any game where he plays like 35, 36 minutes, when he plays his full minutes, on average, he's going to have 9 assists. Most of the games this season where he's gotten at least 9 assists, those have been competitive games where he played like 36, 38 minutes. There's been a couple games, like against Houston, he had a big scoring game. His assists were down that game. He had 5 assists. Against Sacramento, he had 7 assists in that game. Against Philly, he had 7 assists, but he played 33 minutes. Let's see, like there's some other games, like against Milwaukee, played 36 minutes, he had 5 assists. I think this is one of those games where we could definitely see Trae, facilitate a little bit more. Denver defensively, I mean, they're a solid defensive team. They do give up a lot of assists to point guards, though. This season so far, looking at the point guard position, Denver is allowing the 4th most assists to point guards this year. So I think that's a benefit. That's something we'd like to see. You look at Trae Young's assist rate. I mean, he's got one of the highest assist rates in the league. We know he's going to facilitate a ton when he's on the floor. 40.8% assist percentage this season, which obviously leads the team. And even playing with DeJounte Murray, like that has not stopped Trae Young from being a big assist guy. He's got the 5th most potential assists in the entire NBA, 16 potential assists per game, and like we said, Trae Young's averaging 9.6 potential, or he's not averaging 9.6 assists per game. And you look at the Hawks and their kind of assists this season. Trae Young is averaging 16 potential assists per game. DeJounte Murray is averaging 11.8 potential assists per game. The next highest guy is Aaron Holiday, who's averaging 3 potential assists per game. So basically, that shows that like the ball handling and the assists, like a lot of the Hawks' assisted baskets are going to be assisted by either Trae Young or DeJounte Murray, just because those are the 2 guys that are going to be handling the ball the most. They're going to stagger those 2 guys, so you're going to have one of Trae or DeJounte on the floor at all times. That's how they run their rotations. And Trae, whenever he's getting minutes without DeJounte, his assist rate should be really good in those minutes, because obviously he's going to be the primary ball handler when he's out there. Even when he plays with DeJounte, Trae's usually the guy handling the ball the most, and DeJounte kind of plays more off ball. So 8.5 assists for Trae Young. This is a line that he's gone over in a lot of games this season. Obviously, the potential assists have been there. And I just think, look at the matchup too. Denver's given up the 4th most assists to point guards. Kind of feels like all the boxes are checked here. So that's the second play that I like for today. And then the third and final play I like is another assist prop. I want to talk about my boy LeBron. I got my LeBron shirt on for today. 5.5 assists for LeBron. Give me the over here as well. And you look over LeBron's last few games. He's gone under this line now in like 4 out of his last 5. He did go over last game. But what I really want to talk about today is, for one, you look at his first games back from injury. His assists were obviously not the best. 5, 3, 3. Like, his potential assists were way down. I think a lot of that had to do with him playing a lot more with Dennis Schroeder. Dennis Schroeder has been starting lately for the Lakers, and pretty much since Dennis Schroeder made his season debut, they brought him off the bench, I think, like the first game or 2, but he's been starting most of their recent games. And Dennis Schroeder is a guy that can handle the ball. Like, he's a pretty good facilitator. I know Dennis Schroeder's averaged a good amount of potential assists per game this season. And I want to say, like, last game, he had, like, the 2nd most potential assists. Like, this season, Dennis Schroeder's averaging the 3rd most potential assists on the team, 6.9 potential assists per game. So basically, you're taking one of those guys off the floor, because Dennis Schroeder is out for today. That's already been reported. He's not going to play. So we should see, I would assume, Troy Brown will probably move into the starting lineup in place of Dennis Schroeder. So you'll probably see the Lakers start LeBron, AD, Austin Reeves, Patrick Beverley, and Troy Brown. You look at that starting 5. I mean, Patrick Beverley, he's technically a point guard, but he's not going to handle the ball. Austin Reeves can handle the ball, but he's not going to be their point guard. Troy Brown is not going to handle the ball. AD is obviously not going to handle the ball. So LeBron's going to be the primary point guard when he's on the floor, especially without Westbrook. Now, when Westbrook comes out there, Westbrook can handle the ball as well. But I think playing without Dennis Schroeder is a big boost for LeBron's assist rate. So far this season, he's averaging a good amount of potential assists per game. He's averaging the second most potential assists per game, 12.4 potential assists per game. He's averaging 6.3 assists per game. But I did want to mention that his first 10 games of the season, LeBron's first 10 games of the season were without Dennis Schroeder because Dennis Schroeder was not playing at the beginning of the season. And LeBron actually led the team in potential assists at the beginning of the season. So those first 10 games without Schroeder, he averaged 13.5 potential assists per game, and he averaged 7.3 assists per game. He went over, or he had 6 assists in 7 out of those 10 games. So even though his assists have been down as of late, I think we could see them spike tonight without Dennis Schroeder. I think LeBron's going to handle the ball more. His assist rate is going to get back up to normal. And I mean, we saw last season LeBron, I mean, his assist line was constantly at like 6.5, 7.5. I know his assists have kind of been down a little bit this year, but I think that could be a little bit due to playing more with Westbrook, who's been handling the ball a lot, and Dennis Schroeder as well. Getting Dennis Schroeder out tonight, I think, is a nice boost for LeBron's assist rate. This is a big-time game against the Bucks. Hopefully the Lakers can keep this game close. If they keep this game close, we know LeBron's playing 35, 36 minutes, and I think he does have a pretty good chance to come away with at least 6 assists. So that's the third and final play that I like for today, guys. 3 total picks for this Friday night slate. Pascal Siakam to have more than 36.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Trae Young to have more than 8.5 assists, and LeBron to have more than 5.5 assists. These are 3 plays I'm going to be playing on Prizepicks tonight. I'll probably have some more plays that I'll be providing today over on Patreon. As always, if you guys want more Prizepicks plays from me, I do give in-depth write-ups for every play I provide on Patreon. You can check that out, linked down below in the description. But again, guys, it's Flex Friday on Prizepicks, so if you guys want to do a flex play with these 3 entries or with these 3 picks, you put $20 on that. Even if we go 0-3, hopefully we don't. But even if we go 0-3, you would still get that $20 back, assuming that you haven't placed a flex play yet today. If you've already placed a flex play today, then that entry will be risk-free and not this one. But did want to mention that since it is Flex Friday, and that's a cool little promo that Prizepicks is doing. If you guys are not signed up for Prizepicks yet, get signed up over there. Use promo code NOAH, and you will get your first deposit matched up to $100. But again, guys, I wish you the best of luck on the slate. Hopefully, we can turn things around tonight. I know it's been a rough week on Prizepicks, but I got a good feeling about tonight's slate. Hopefully, these 3 plays can come through for us. Wish you guys the best of luck, though. We'll see you in the next video. Enjoy your Friday night, guys. Enjoy your weekend. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.